it's very difficult for energy to contain all this in one group. Why? Because some of you are moving faster than expected, and some of you seems like not moving at all. And that is never a conflict in creation. This is not something that will create stress, but it will require adjustments. And the adjustments are probably breaking the group into more than one group, which it was a possibility from the beginning. And why we're doing this? Because it will give the ones that want to move faster more possibilities. So imagine that you want to run, but you are helping someone that walks very, very slowly. You can hold that person's hand and help him or help her speed up a little bit. But you're going to have to slow down a lot to help the ones that cannot move fast enough. So it creates stress for the ones that want to move fast, but also creates stress for the ones that want to move very slowly or need to move very slowly. What creation is working on is in dividing and creating one group with more freedom and another group that will have more time to go through this process. So that's why you are experiencing, in a way, a split up of society. That's why you are experiencing that there is more conflict or more separation between groups in your reality. What we would like to suggest is that you focus in your own journey and in your own transformation and allow creation to manage the spaces that each of you needs. Notice who is by your side. Notice who is with you. Notice who is sharing with you, supporting you and asking you for your support. And without judging others, let others be who they feel they need to be and move at the speed that is comfortable for them. The same way, if you see someone moving really fast and that person is creating chaos, when you watch her, when you watch him, let him live in the way that best fit that being. And you go at your own speed, moving slower and enjoying your ride. Understanding that there is not one right way or one wrong way. Understanding that everybody has the right, every soul has the right to experience their own journey in their own way. Moving slower does not mean that are less than or worse than. It just means that there are moving with more attachments. Perhaps they are more into details. Perhaps they want to analyze every situation in a much deeper way. Perhaps they want to understand from where more angles than you need. They're taking the time to analyze, to feel, to explore every step because they care about what's happening. They care so deep about their own transformation that they want to go through it slowly, carefully, They don't want to miss any detail, any experience. They want to fully transition and fully transformed through this transition, while others, they don't care much about details. They just want to get there and start living in a different way. For some, it's easier to detach and try something new. And they might not care much about what's happening with this process. They're more interested on start being in this new place and start living and start learning what's happening there. So all the possible ways are gifts for creation. Some of you are moving already there, starting to build the new reality, collecting information, downloading information, sending information of how it means to be building a new reality, while others are more focused on the process of transformation and they are downloading information about this process and understanding details about this process and giving that information back to source. All of it is wisdom that source receives. All of it is wisdom that we receive. When we look at this process, remember there is never judgment. It's admiration for the journey that you're going through and honoring the way you are choosing to go through this process. Now, we will suggest that you do the same thing, that you honor your journey, understanding everything that is happening with you, understanding your desires, understanding your needs, understanding your hopes, your visions, and also honor how others are moving. Honor what others are discovering, what others are learning, what others are experiencing. Honoring that they have different needs, they have different desires, and it's all part of oneness. This transition is lived in infinite ways because it's one way for each of you that you're offering to creation. Each of you are analyzing these times and this process in your unique way. Plus, it's creating an impact in other dimensions. So there are also now other dimensional beings are also connecting and experiencing repercussions from your experience. So they are also understanding things and giving information to source. So this movement that is happening in this corner of creation is creating an impact throughout creation. And we see it as a beautiful experience. We would like you to connect with this understanding and experience your transition, honoring everyone's way, and understand that this is for all of you a beautiful experience, even when you don't understand how others are going through it or why they're doing the things that they're doing. Everything has a meaning. Everything has wisdom. If you don't understand it, and if you don't care, that is good. That is okay. Move in your own way and care about the things that resonate with you. But do not waste your time, your energy looking and judging the things that are not aligned with your path, because it's a waste of your time and of your energy. It'll create delays and confusion for you. Open your heart and accept the different ways that are being created through this transition. Does not create chaos in creation. It creates more possibilities, more ways, more expansion. So we will suggest that you try to connect with this understanding, so you see when others are acting in ways that you cannot understand. Think of these messages. Think that they're living life in a unique way, collecting information of a process in a unique way. And everything that they are understanding through their struggles, through their experiences, bring wisdom to this infinite web, loving web, from where you also feed from. The same way that you upload your information there, they upload their information there, and that is information available for everybody. So when you see someone that you will judge as struggling, as choosing difficult paths and making choices that perhaps you're not agreeing to, think that what they're learning through those experiences becomes wisdom for you too, wisdom from your soul too. They're living the experiences that as soul you decided you do not want to live, but you are receiving the wisdom from that experience. So honor them.